Sarvebhyo Namo Namaha. Good morning to all. I welcome you all to this session of Sanatana Dharma Basic Level Course, 8th batch in English medium, being conducted by Veda Sanskrit Samiti in association with Vishwayoga Vidyapeeth. Today also we'll be learning Sanskrit. We'll start the session by paying respects to our country. I request Mr. Mohan Bhatt to recite Vande Mataram. I'm sorry. I request Dr. Kalpanaji to recite Vande Mataram.
Okay, sir.
Kalpanaji.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Sashya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subrajyotsna Pulakitayamini, Fullakusumita Drumadhula Shobhini, Suhashini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. Thank you, Dr. Kalpanaji. Now I request Mr. Mohan Bhatt to recite the prayer.
Okay. Good morning to all. Let us have 1 minute meditation followed by 3 Omkaras. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु। ॐ श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहस्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीव उपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तः पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om. Thank you, Mr. Mohan Bhatt. Now I request Dr. T. Visalashi Garu to take the class.
ధన్యవాదాలు. ఓం శ్రీ మహాగణాధిపతయే నమః. ఓం శ్రీ పార్వతీ రాజరాజేశ్వరాభ్యాం నమః. ఓం శ్రీ మేధా దక్షిణామూర్తయే నమః. ఓం శ్రీ మహాసరస్వత్యై నమః. ఓం శివాయ గురవే నమః. ఓం నమః శివాయై చ నమః శివాయ. ఓం నమః శివాయ. టుడే 10th lesson, page number 214 Anjaneya Swami Stotra Slokas. We will learn first and then we'll proceed. మనోజవం మారుతతుల్య వేగం జితేంద్రియం బుద్ధిమతాం వరిష్టం వాతాత్మజం వానరయూథ ముఖ్యం శ్రీరామదూతం శిరసా నమామి శిరసా ప్రణామి. శ్రీరామదూతం శరణం ప్రపద్యే. Any version we can say. మనోజవం మారుతతుల్య వేగం జితేంద్రియం బుద్ధిమతాం వరిష్టం వాతాత్మజం వానరయూథ ముఖ్యం. All Sriramadutam. He is Anjaneya Swami. So all these are the adjectives of Sriramaduta, Anjaneya Swami. So Saranam Prapadye. We take resort of, we do Saranagati to such Anjaneya Swami Hanuman, who is Manojavam. Manojava, Manaha Java, Java means Vega, speed, who can run as fast as our mind. In fact, from the air, the wind god, wind goes very fast in the world, we say. But the mind can travel more faster than the wind also. So Anjaneya Swami can run, walk or travel or be present at any place, at any time, at a time. That indicates the Parabrahma Lakshana of Anjaneya. So even Anjaneya Swami is Parabrahman, we can say. Manojavam, who is having the speed of the manas to travel. Maruta Tulya Vegam, and also who is having the Vega, also the speed as that of Maruta, Marut, wind god. Tulya means Samana. So he also can travel as fast as the wind. Jitendriyam, Jita Indriyam. Anjaneya Swami got victory over the sense organs, all the senses, mainly Jnanendriyas, then Karmendriyas, Manas, Antarindriya, Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Hankara. And also he is Buddhimatam Varishtaka. Varaha, Varishtaha. Vara means Sreshta. Varishta is superlative degree. He is the best, greatest, most intellectual person among intelligent people. Buddhimatam. He is greatest and noble, most noble person among the noble, great people. Buddhiman, Matup, Prachaya we have added. Even this is one of Sanskrit Prachayas. So many varieties of terminations. Prachayas are there in Sanskritam. Tinganta Prachayas, Shabda, Dhatu, Kriya, both. Then Prachayas are there. Shabda Prachayas, when we add to the Pratipadika, noun forms are coming. Tinganta Prachaya, Dhatu Prachayas, if we add to the root, to the basic form Pratipadika, root, Kriya Padas are coming. Then we add Tinganta Prachayas, page number 214. So, Tinganta Prachayas and Krudanta Prachayas, we say Krut Prachayas also we add to the roots to get verbal forms, to get noun forms, to get indeclinables. And besides these, there are several other Prachayas. Tathitanta Prayogas are there. Then this is another Matup Prachaya, we say. So many Prachayas we add. Buddhimatam Varishtaha, best among the most intelligent and noble people. And also Vatatmajam, he is the son of Vayudeva. Vata, Vati iti Vayuhu, because it blows. Vayudeva, he is Vayuputra, and at the same time he is Kesari Nandana. Anjana Devi, Anjana Nandana, he is the son of Anjana Devi, and her husband is, we say Kesari. They are Kesari and Anjana Devi, wife and husband. They prayed Paramatma, Paramashiva to get a Vardhisan. Anjana Devi did severe penance. One of the peaks of Saptagiris at Tirumala. There, at that time when she was doing penance, the wind god, he blew very fast. So because of the touch of Vayudeva, Vayudeva got the desire in his mind that he must get a very great, valorous, noble, great son, as great as that of Paramashiva. So, just by the Sankalpa of Vayudeva, Anjana Devi got this Anjaneya as her son. So, he is Kesari Nandana and Vayunandana at the same time. Vanarayutha Mukhyam. This Anjaneya Swami is the chief, the greatest and most important leader of Vanarayutha. The complete Vanaras means that is a particular race, we can say. Jati, Vanara Jati. They are not just ordinary monkeys which we are seeing. Vanara Jati is also a cultured, civilized, a particular race. So they also mostly follow the rules of animals and rules of human beings also. So to such a great Sri Ramadutam, who is the Duta, messenger of Sri Ramachandra, the servant of Sri Ramachandra, messenger of Sri Ramachandra, I am bowing down. I do pranama. Saranam prapadye. Anjaneya Swami says, Dutoham he says he is the Ramaduta. Dutoyam Kosalendrasya Ramasya Aklishta Karmanaha, he says. Buddhir balam yesho dhairyam nirphayatvam arogata ajadyam vakpatutvam cha Hanumat smaranat bhavet. Just by the smarana of Hanuman, Anjaneya Swami, if we just remember the name of Anjaneya or Hanuman, immediately we get all these skills, powers. Buddhihi, we get good intelligence, intellect. Balam, we get strength, physical, mental, spiritual strength we get. Yashaha, we get fame, name and fame. Dhairyam, we get dhairya, courage. Nirbhayatvam. Whenever any person is is afraid of something, immediately he thinks of Anjaneya. We immediately recite Anjaneya Dandaka, Sri Anjaneyam, Prasanna Anjaneyam, Prapadivya and all, because the moment we remember, recite, pray Anjaneya Swami, Bhuta, Preta, Pisacha, Adi, Ganas, all negative qualities or all negative powers, what all bad effects are there in the nature, in us, outside and all, they all will run away, go away, leaving us. So we get nirbhayatva, dhairya we get bhaya rakitya. So nirbhayatvam arogata. When we think of Anjaneya Swami, we become very healthy. The rogas, diseases would vanish because Anjaneya Swami brought that Sanjeevani Parvata, where all Sanjeevakarani, Visalyakarani, etc., all the herbal plants are there. So the moment we think of Anjaneya Swami and pray him, that herbal power of that herbs that exist on that Sanjeevani Parvata, that mountain, they would give us strength. They remove the diseases of our body and we get vigor, health, wealth and all, everything. Arogyam itself is the wealth in fact. Then Ajadyam, when we think of Anjaneya Swami, we become very active. We leave all our tandrata, jadya, jadatva. Jadatva, jada is insentient, in fact we say. We get chetanatva, consciousness, chaitanya, activity, churukudana we say. So that jadya, tandrata, laziness would leave us and we become very active. Then vak patutvam, we become capable of talking, addressing and getting, and we get proper words to express our feelings. So we get very good feelings in our minds and we get bhasha to express our feelings. So vak patutva. Patutva is stability. The power of words would come to us. We become very educated, learned, cultured. So such great profits we get just by remembering, thinking, praying Anjaneya Swami. So such Anjaneya Swami, Ramaduta, Veeranjaneya, Vijayanjaneya, Abhayanjaneya, Sita Ramanjaneya, like that, so many with thousands of names. We pray Anjaneya Swami. So such Anjaneya Swami should protect all of us. When we want to praise Sri Ramachandra, Sita Ramas, first we have to pray Anjaneya Swami, then Sita Ramas. Then only Sri Ramachandra actually accept mukti. What all we want, we need, we pray for, or can be given by Anjaneya himself. Whoever pray Ramachandra for any purpose, with any desire, Anjaneya Swami fulfills all of them. Only Moksha Pradayaka is Sri Ramachandra. So now today we will learn some more Vyakarana Amsha, small things only, which are very essential to know Samskrita Pasha, to talk in that Pasha freely. Sapta Kakaras we said. We have learnt a few and three more we left that day. So 194, 196 page number 196, Sapta Kakaras are there. Out of them in the previous class, Kutra, Kutaha, Katham, Kimartham we have learnt. Now Kim means what? Kim karomi, what shall I do? Kim vadati, what are you talking? So that Kim means what? Then Kada means when. Kada gacchami, kada agacchati, when he will come. So that kada prayoga. And also actually the seven are Kim, Kutra kati. Kati means how many. Kati niyamaha santi. How many restrictions are there? So kati to indicate the number. Then kada, kutaha, kutra, katham, kimartham. So kim, kutra, kati, kada, kutaha, katham, kimartham. These 7 are called as sapta kakaraka prishnavachaka shabdaka. So with these 7 we question and then we have to get answers. So kati means how many. Kati phalani santi also we can say how many fruits are there. Kati Ramasya kati angulyaha santi, how many fingers are there to a boy by name Rama. Pancha or Shat we can say. Some people get one more finger here. That is a particular trait of them. So we can say Ramasya Pancha Angulyaka or Shad Angulyaka Santi. Like that we can answer. Then Kutaha. Kutaha means from where a person is coming. Suppose Rashtrapatihi Kutaha Agamishyati, from where our Rashtrapati is coming. Rashtrapatihi Chennai Taha, Delhi, Delhi Taka, from where Bengaluru Taka, from where he is coming, that Nagara name and then Taka we have to add. So Chennai Taha Agachati, like that we can Agamishyati, he will come, future tense. So we can say. Then Kada Kanta, Kada means when. We do not know when Paramatma is going to favor us. Even though we are praying a lot, doing penance and all, he is not showing his favor. So we say, we do not know when that Paramatma is going to give his darshana to us. Like that we say, Kada. So, Kada Vimala Trivadane Militavati. Vimala kada militavati. When does this Vimala meet somebody, meeting? Then kada means at what time? Trivadane, at 3 o'clock she will meet. So thus Sritharaha kathamasti. Sritharaha bahu sundaram asti. Sritharaha arogyavan asti. Samichinam asti. Like that we can answer. Then Kutaha means from where. From where somebody is coming, from Taka word we add. So these are the 7. Kada Swatantriya Dinotsavaha kada asti. Thus we can ask. So Swatantriya Dinotsavaha Shveha asti, Parashveha asti. Like that we can answer. So all these are the 7 Prishnavachaka Shabdas with which we question. Then page number 152 in Pravesa book. There in 152 also there are certain other small terms which you must learn to know the sentences, how to frame the sentences and how to talk. Whenever we read any small paragraph, a story or something, all these words would be used there. So if we know the meaning and the application of them, it becomes easy for us to understand those sentences. So api means also. Ramaha api agacchati, even Rama will come. So like that, Krishnaha phalam kadati, Ramaha ape phalam kadati. Krishna is fruit, Rama also is fruit. So iti we say whenever we write something in inverted commas, then immediately we write iti. So, iti means thus. Thus somebody said. So satyam vada dharmam chera iti vedaha anushasati. Iti Vedanushasana iti Taittiriyopanishad vadati. So that iti means thus. Then uttishtata jagrata prapya varan nibodhata iti Kathopanishad vadati. Swami Vivekananda vadati. Even Vivekananda said the same. He got inspired by that sentence of Kathopanishad. Uttishtata jagrata prapya varan nibodhata kshurasya dhara nishita gukhayam. That is Upanishad Vakya. Swami Vivekananda, he said, arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Uttishtata jagrata. He got inspired. Then eva, we say eva means alone, only. So saha annam eva khadati. He eats only the rice, not any other items. Sa gruham eva gachati. She goes to her house only. She is not willing to come with any others. So another word is ataha. Ataha, yataha, kutaha, tataha. All these also we use in the sentences. Ataha means therefore. Ataha, he said something in the beginning. Then ataha eva akam evam vadami. So that is why I am saying like this. Ataha. Aswasyam asti. I am not well. I am having ill health. Ataka. Saha, somebody. Aswasyam asti. He is not well. Ataha saha vaidyalayam gachati. That is why he went to the hospital. Ataha, therefore. Samayaha nasti. There is no time. Ataha gruham na gachami. So I do not go to the house. I directly go and attend that. So like that. Then another conjunction. Cha. 100 times you used it. Cha means and using to express something and to unite them, we say Ramaha cha, Lakshmanaha cha. So Rama and Lakshmana. Cha means and. Vivekaha Anandaha cha gachati. Viveka and Ananda also will go. The names of two boys. Balaha Samskritam Ganitam Vijnanam cha Pathati. This boy is learning Samskritam, Samskrita Bhasha, Ganitam, the Ganita, mathematics and Vijnana, science also. This boy is learning all. So cha, Ramaha cha, Lakshmanaha cha, Bharataha cha, like that we add cha to unite. And also we say, then yataha, kutaha, tataha, these are all relative pronouns we can say. Yataha means for which reason, from where. Yataha, because in that sense also we say. According to the context, we must give the meanings. When they are coming in the sentences, all of you can easily understand the context and the meanings at that time. Yataha, for which reason, from where. Kutaha, also questioning, from where. Then tataha, from there. So yataha, tataha are relative pronouns. So when you know such prayogas also, it becomes easy for you to understand the languages. Then I will now make you understand how to see the time. Page number 63. You see, page number 63. Whenever we say, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, then Panchavadane Uttishtami. Thus we say, whenever we have to tell that time, Vadana, word you must remember. Shadvadana, Panchavadana, Saptavadana, Dashavadana, Dwadashavadana, like that we say. Then to say Arunaha Shadvadane Uttishtati, a boy by name Arun. He gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Shattvadane, ta changes to da by Sandhi. Shadvadane at 6 a.m. Then Mata Astavadane Upaharam Karoti. The mother, Mata, mother, Astavadane at 8 o'clock in the morning. Mata prepares and gives us alpahara. tiffin at upahara. Upahara is tiffin, alpahara, at 8 o'clock in the morning. Pita sartha saptavadane agachati. The father returns home from the office at sa artha saptavadane, at 7:30 p.m. in the evening. So sartha, sa artha, along with half of 7 and half. So 7 hours 30 minutes. So to say 5 and 30 minutes, any hour and then 30 minutes, we say sartha, sa artha, sa saha, means along with. Sa also is like cha, evam, iti and all. So sa along with. Sa, saha, there we have to write ha, hakara, mahaprana letter. Otherwise, sa visarga, saha means he. Saha taute, tam tautan, he. Tat shabda, pumlinga, prathama vibhakti, ekvachana is saha, sa visarga. Saha, along with. So, sartha means saha artha, along with half an hour, 7 hours, so 7 and half. Then suppose 15 minutes less to 10 o'clock, then padona, pada, una means less, adhika means more, pada, adhika, saptavadana means 15 minutes more than 7 means 7:15. Thus to any hours out of from 1 to 12 to any hour, we must say similarly the same ekavadana, dvivadana, like that the hours we can say. Then sartha, ekavadane, saptavadane, shadvadane, we can say sapada, saptavadane, shadvadane. Sapada means 15 minutes more. One pada is 1/4. If the hour is 60 minutes time, then 1/4 is 15 minutes. So sapada. We say padona, pada, una, less, 15 minutes less to any hour, whichever hour we want to say. Then shveha dvivadane acharyaha bodhayishyati. The acharya, guru, will teach us shveha, tomorrow. Hyaka means yesterday. Adya means today. Shveha, tomorrow. Our acharya will teach dvivadane at 2 p.m. So at 2 o'clock. So thus we must say vadana, word must come to tell any hour. Vadane. Praparashveha bhanuvasaraka asti. Praparashveha. Shveha. Shveha means tomorrow. Parashveha means day after tomorrow. Praparashveha means the day after tomorrow, means after 2 days. So adya, hyaha, parakhyaha, praparakhyaha. Adya, shveha, parashveha, praparashveha. So the 1 week days are completely covered. So suppose today is Sunday, then what would be yesterday, day before yesterday, and 1 day before that, day before yesterday. Then today's onwards, then tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and the other day of day after tomorrow. Thus we can say of all 7 days to tell the dates. And also we can say the timings. You must be able to tell the time, seeing the watch. Khati, we say. Idanim trivadanam. Now it is 3 o'clock. It may be in the morning or evening, 3 o'clock. So then onwards, suppose we have to say 5 minutes less to trivadana, then pancha nimesha una. Suppose 10 minutes, then dasa nimesha una. Sapada una, less, 15 minutes less than vimshati nimesha una trivadane, 20 minutes less. Pancha vimshati nimesha una, 25 minutes less to like that we can say. Then Sartha, Shadvadana, 6.5. Similarly, Pancha Nimesha Athika Sapta Trivadana, 3 hours and 5 minutes. So 5 minutes more to 3. Then Dasa Nimesha Athika Trivadana, Sapada Trivadana, 3 and 15 minutes. Then Vimshati Nimesha Athika Trivadana, Panchavimshati Athika Trivadana Saptavadana, whatever may be. So thus similarly we must be able to know the time and tell the time in Sanskritam. Adya means today. Adhuna. Adhuna means now, just now, immediately. So Adhuna, then Adya, today. Shvaka means tomorrow. Hyaka means yesterday. Then Parashvaka, Preparashvaka, Hyaka, then Agami. Agami means which is going to come. Gata. Gata means which has already happened. Then Saptaka we say for a week. Then Paksha we say for 15 days. Masa for 1 month. Then Samvatsara. Varshika we say. So Idani means just now. Idani meva agachami. I have come just now, like that. So all these words you must learn, and because I am telling fast and you may or may not be having any books in front of you, it may appear as if it is a little difficult, but there is no difficulty at all. You can learn. Small books are there. In Samskrita Bharati office, that library, so many varieties of books, even to the small kids of LKG, UKG children also, showing the pictures, the letters. Each letter is there and words with that letters. Just as in Telugu, Hindi, English, other languages, they are there in Sanskritam also. Such books are there. So showing that picture, showing the letter, we can tell the name, that word, and teach them. Similarly, all the alphabets, all the gunitas, all the Samyukta Akshara, Vitvaksharas and all are there in all the books. If you wish, you can purchase them. Then small sentences, how to question, how to answer. Then all grammatical points also, there are several books are there. Especially a book on Sandhi is there, and Karakas book is there, Samasas books are there. In our Samskrita Vyakarana, we must learn Sandhi, we have to learn Samasa, we have to learn Alankaras, then Chandas, then Shabda Vijnana, Alankarika Granthas, rhetorics we say. It is vast. The Vangmaya is very great, very vast. We can learn any item of our Jnana Pandagara. If we know all these, a little knowledge also, suppose we got the knowledge of all these items, we can say we got Samagra Jnana also. So thus, Kartari Prayoga, you must know, normal speaking sentences. Then Karmani Prayoga, sentences are there. Certain niyamas are there. Then Bhave Prayoga is there. Slowly, gradually, you can learn all these when you join in Pravesha course. If you are interested and having time, you can join, and there all these will be taught to you. So I think you have understood how to tell the time. Have you understood? You please answer, any of you.
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam. Yes, we've understood.
I will ask you, I will tell the time, and you try to tell in Sanskritam. All of you, one by one. A person should never repeat. Okay? One must tell only once, then all will get chance. So, it is 3:15, 3 hours 15 minutes. How to say in Sanskritam? Vadana, Trivadana, Panchavadana, Shadvadana, like that, that Vadana word you remember always. And then Sapada we say for 15, Sartha for half an hour. Then Pancha, Dasha, Shad Nimesha, Sapta Nimesha, Nava Nimesha also. We can say Ekadasa Nimesha, Athika, Una. In the same way we must say, okay? So 3.15, 3 hours 15 minutes. Now you answer.
Padona Adhika Trivadanam.
How can there be Una and Athika both? Una means less, Athika means more. I said 3 hours 15 minutes means 15 minutes
Sapada.
more.
Sapada.
Padona Adhika Trivadanam.
Sapada Trivadanam is correct, not Padona. Padona is 2 hours 45 minutes.
Trivadanam.
Then Padona you have to say, okay? You can answer second time because you could not tell correctly. 4.45, 4 hours 45 minutes, 15 minutes less to 5. Now you answer.
Padona 5, no, madam. Panchavadana.
Panchavadana.
Excellent. Padona, Panchavadanam, correct. You said rightly. Then 11 hours 45 minutes, some others try.
Padona Vara Vadana.
Padona Ekadasha.
Padona.
Dvadasha means 12. Ekadasha.
Ekadasha.
Padona Dvadasa Vadana.
Very good. Excellent. Correct. Now 7:30. Now you tell any of you.
Shraddha Saptavadanam.
Sartha Sapta Vadane.
Vadanam. 5:30.
Because Sartha. I mean, in addition to Sapta.
5:30. 5:30.
Panchavadanam. Sartha Panchavadanam.
Very nice. Excellent. Correct. Then 10 hours 15 minutes. Extra 10 minutes more to 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Sapada
Sapada Dasha
Vadana.
Vadane Uttishta. No, sorry, no, Uttishta is getting up.
Sapada Dasha Vadana.
Only one of you, sir.
Pada Adhika Ashtavadanam, madam. Pada Adhika Ashtavadanam.
10:15.
No, Sapada Dasavadanam.
Vadanam. Correct.
Dasha should come.
Shadavadanam. Pada Adhika Shadavadanam.
Those who have answered till now, please do not talk. Others, let others tell the answer. 10 hours, 15 minutes, I am saying. All of you are telling wrong only. Now,
Sapada Dasha Vadanam.
Vadanam.
Sapada Dasavadanam is correct. Then 6:30.
Sarda
Satvadanam.
Very nice.
Advadanam.
So all of you could understand. Suppose today is Sunday. So Adya Bhanuvasaraka. What would be yesterday? Shwaka?
Shanivasaraha.
Yesterday. Hyaka.
Hyaha.
Today
Hyaha is Shanivasaraha.
Hyaka.
Shanivasaraha.
Vasaraka. Parahyaka.
Shukravasara.
Vasaraka. Praparahyaka.
Guruvasaraha.
Praparahyaka. Guruvasaraka. Adya Bhanuvasaraka. Shwaha.
Somavasar.
Shwaka Somavasaraka Bhavishyati. So Parashwaka.
Mangalavasaraha.
Mangalavasaraka. Praparashwaka.
Praparashwaha Budhavasaraha.
Vasaraha. So now you could understand how to see the time and tell the dates and all. And iti, api, etc. All the terms also you have learned. So now let us see certain page number 58. You see. Then the pet animals names are there given. Shwanam and all. So page number 58, Vyavaharika Shabdas. Under that second heading, lesson number 3. Third lesson, second part. Thus, in all 10 lessons, the second part is Vyavaharika Shabdas. The words which we use in daily life regarding the articles, objects, cities, then the body parts, the kitchen items, the fruits, flowers, vegetables, what all we need to do daily work, our studying material, and then these names of animals, birds, beasts, everything, all are given in all 10 lessons. This second part. So, Vyavaharika Shabdas. They say Ajaha. Ajamekam Lohita Shukla Krishna. My mantra is there in Rigveda. This McDonald and all these British people, they know only the meaning that Aja means the goat. So they translated that as Aja, as the goat, Meka as we say. And they do not know that Aja, the word Aja means Parabrahman. Jana, to take birth, one who takes birth. Aja means one who never takes any birth at all, birthless. That is, he is eternal, he exists forever. Aja, Ajasya Avakra Chetasaha says Kathopanishad. Purameka Dashadwaram Ajasyavakra Chetasaka. Ajasya means of Parabrahman. So Aja also means a goat. Pumlinga. Then Aja Akaranta Strilinga, and that is female goat. Then Gauhu we say Dhenuhu. Dhenuhu is Ukaranta Strilinga Shabda Gomata. Gauhu also means Gomata. Gauhu also means ox. Strilinga, Pumlinga, both. Go Shabda is in both the lingas. Gomata and then Pul also. Ox we say. Then Vrishapha. Vrishapha means only bull. Eddu we say in Telugu. So Mahishaka. Mahishasura. Rakshasa, we know according to our mythology. Mahishasura Mardini. Adi Parasikti Jaganmata. So Mahisha means the we say in Telugu Dunnapotu, the male oxen we say. Then Mahishi female. Mahishi means in Telugu we say Gede. So Avu Gede, there is difference between the cow and buffalo. There is difference. Now Gajaha means elephant. It is Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda. Varaha Avatara, that's avatars. Varaha means pig. Then Ashwaka, horse. Ashwa, horsepower, we measure the electric power. Then Gardaphaka, Rasaphaka means donkey. Meshaka means the male goat. Meshaka. Then Marjaraka means the cat. Marjara, Marjala also we can say. Then Shunakaka means the Shva also, the dog. Kukuraha we say for the dog. Kukuraha and Kukutaha, there is difference. Kukuraha means the male dog. Kukutaha means the male, that is cock, the Kodipunju we say. So then Shesha Vishanam. Sheshaka means the tortoise. Not tortoise, rabbit, sorry. Rabbit. Then tortoise, we say the Tabelu, we say the story we know of this rabbit and tortoise. They once they kept a sort of bet that whoever reaches some goal at a far off distance, they got victory and they should be declared as fast walker. In fact, the tortoise runs very fast. Way the tortoise walks very slowly. Shenai shenai hi chalati. But the rabbit runs very fast. But the rabbit is very arrogant and overconfident. So the rabbit thought that anyhow I can run very fast. Even if I eat on the way and take rest, sleeping for a while, then also if I run, I can reach the goal very fast than this kurma, the tortoise. But this kurma, tortoise, tabelu as we say, it never stopped anywhere with much complete power. Though it walks mandam mandam chalati, without stopping, without wasting even a second, it kept on walking, going, and it reached the goal finally first than the rabbit, because it is arrogant. That is a small story. So the moral they teach to children is, if we do the work, even if we do the work sincerely, slowly also, if we keep the aim in our mind, we can reach the goal. Even though having the power, vigor, capacity, strength and all, if we are lazy, overconfident, we cannot get success. So like that, so many stories they teach. Then Shuka also means Shvana. The Shuka Pika, we say. Shuka means parrot. Pika means we call cuckoo. Then for Nemali, for peacock, we say Sri Krishna Paramatma wears the feather of peacock. That is a great indication that except peacock, all other living beings, a male and female must get married and then only they get children. But for the peacocks, Mayura, there is no such physical union at all. Even then, when the male peacock is dancing, then this she peacock, female peacock, just by seeing, getting happiness and the water that comes from the eyes of the peacock while dancing with overjoy, it just drinks that water drops and gets womb and delivers. So Askalita Brahmachari, we say, for Sri Krishna Paramatma. Then Mushaka means the rat. Then Kapota, we say, Kapota, Pauram, we say, Pagan. Paravata also we say. Then Chetaka, nowadays Kakaha, Chetakaha, they disappeared. The normally in the villages, of course, we can see now also. At Hyderabad, several years before, all these were there, but nowadays they are seen very rarely. But in the villages, of course, we are able to see. So thus, if you know all these, you can get, you can use all of them. And in Samskrita Bharati, that small books, along with the pictures, all these words are given. So you can understand easily. Now, page number 148, you see. Page number 148. Samskrita Vangmaya Parichaya, we do a little. Now, formerly, we learnt about Vedas, Vedangas, Upavedas, Upanishads, then Ramayana, Mahabharata. I think I might have given introduction. Anyway, all of you are aware of Ramayana and Mahabharata as Itihasa, mythology. Itihasa means Iti Iha Asa. Thus, it happened here on this earth. So, they are the Yadartha. They really occurred. Whereas mythology, Pauranika means even Puranas, they occurred in the span of time. They only are recorded. Even then, some people think that mythological incidents, whatever people explain, They may or might not have occurred. Even then, people may say, but itihasa is really that which actually occurred. So Ramayana and Mahabharata are itihasas. Then we got Dharma Shastras. So many Dharma Shastra granthas are there. Smriti granthas are there. I think I explained about Prasthanatraya also. Upanishads, Brahma Sutras and Bhagavad Gita. These three together is called as Prasthanatraya. If we study these three thoroughly and follow that path that leads to moksha, we can get liberation. So this is called as Prasthanatraya. Traya means the three. Prasthana, statishta to stand, pra, upasarga. Prasthana is walking, moving forward. So Prasthanatraya. Then Dharma Shastra, so many Manu Dharma Shastra, Gautama Dharma Shastra, then Shankha Likhita Dharma Shastra, Vyasa Likhita, so many Parasara Likhita, Smriti Granthas, Gruhya Granthas, Dharma Shastra Granthas are there. Besides them, there are so many Kavya, Nataka, other Granthas are there. Shastra Granthas, Alankara Shastras are there. Then Mahakavyas are there, Laghu Kavyas are there, Natakas, dramas are there, Champu Sakitya is there. Champu means Gadya Padyatmaka, both together. Actually, what is Sakitya? Kavya we say. For all these prakriyas, we use one word Kavya. Kavya means kava, to describe, kavate, that which is explained, described, varnana. Whatever is explained, described, written, spoken by great poets, scholars and all can be called as Kavya. We got a vast knowledge of Kavya. So Kavya means kava, to describe, we say. Yaneva Shabdan Vayamala Pamaka, Yaneva Charthan Vayamullikamaka, Taireva Vinyasa Visesha Purvaiki, Sammohayantaha Kavayo Jaganti, Kavayo Jaganti, Kavayaha. Visarga changes to U and then to O. Kavayo means Kavayaha, the poets. The what all items we are seeing, the nature, the objects and all, even they see the same object, same nature, same sun, moon, stars, prakriti, the trees, everything. The same words which we are using to express our feelings. The same language, same letter, same words they are using. Even then, what all they say, that attracts all of us, like jugglery, a sort of, they make us sammohita. We mesmerized. Why? Because the technique, the great skill of getting the proper words to express certain feelings and putting the words in such a melodious manner, according to some chandas, prosody, this, that, and all, so many. By such skillness of the poet, they compose poems, prose and all, and mesmerize human beings. We get attracted. And in Sakitya, they teach how to live on this earth, how to behave with co-living beings and then co-brothers, human beings and all. What is the purpose of our life? How to achieve dharma, artha, kama, moksha? How to gain skillness in any particular subject which we need. All these would be explained. How to behave in the society. What bad habits are there, either in the thinking or behavior of human beings. How to eradicate them, how to remove them, how to make people get cultured way of behavior without any bad habits and all. Samaja Seva we say, Sankhika Uttharana we say. Lala Lajapati Rai, Raja Ram Mohan Rai and all, many people, Sankha Samskartas we call them, because they try to do Gurujada Apparao Garu in Telugu. He wrote a very big Nataka, and also so many people, they tried to remove the bad qualities of from the minds of human beings and make the society cultured, behave righteously, with doing all meritorious deeds which are beneficial to human beings and to the nature and all. So Kavya. So this is called as Kavya, and this Kavya is of 10 varieties. They said Nataka, we say actually Drishya Kavya and Shravya Kavya. Kavya is divided into two parts. Shravya, Shru, to listen, which can be listened by us. We can read, write, listen and get the knowledge. They are Shravya Kavyas. We can see while listening, we can see directly enacted. That is called as drama, Nataka. So that is Drishya Kavya. So this Shravya Kavya is of two varieties, Mahakavya, Khandakavya. Then so many other varieties are there. Dandakas are there, Shatakas are there. All these are Kavya, we can say. Shravya Kavyas only. Then such varieties. Then Drishya Kavya, Natakas. Natakam, Prakaranam, Phanam, Prahasanam, Dimaka, Vyayoga, Samavakara, Vithyanke, Mruganicha, Vithi Anka, Iha Mruga. These 10 varieties of Natakas which can be enacted and shown to human beings, to public. Thus, 10 varieties of Drishya Kavya, Dashavitha Rupakas we say. So these Dashavitha Rupakas, out of them, the Nataka is a little bigger than others. Then Natika means smaller one. So suppose minimum 6, 7, 8 acts also can be there in a Nataka, or 5 acts minimum. Less than that normally never exist in Natakam. Natika can consist only either 1 or 2 ankas also. Ekankika, if only 1 act is there. So then Dandi wrote Dashakumara Charitra, that is Gadya. Then Mahakavyas, Pancha Mahakavyas I have already explained you. About the Drishya Kavyas, Abhijnana Shakuntalam, then Uttarama Charitra, Vedi Samharam, Swapnavasava Datta, then Pratima Natakam, Mruchakatika Nataka. They are all very famous Natakas for Drishya Kavyas. Natakas. Then Nataka, Prakarana, Bhana, etc. Thus varieties. Prahasana is for Hasa, Hasya Rasa. Then Vyayoga, Machama Vyayoga is there. Machama, actually Machama means middle one. Among Pandavas, Bhimasena is Machama. Then a Brahmin, he got 3 sons. The elder son, younger son and the middle son. The middle son is Sunashepa. Sunashepa Upakhyanam, you may be knowing, you might have that knowledge. Harishchandra Maharaja, he wanted to perform certain yaga, Ashwamedha yaga. That Ashwa, he left, it could not be located. It did not return back. Those who went along with it lost it. They could not identify their horse and the horse did not return. But the yaga should never be left incomplete. Whenever, whoever start any yaga, that should be completed. So he praised the Brahmins, Pandits and all. What to do, what is the solution? Then the scholars say, in place of that Yagashva, willingly, if any human being accepts and comes with all willingness of himself and his parents, then he can be used as this in place of this Ashwa, Naramedha. In fact, that is Ashwamedha has become now Naramedha, but till now never, nobody, none of us, our rishis, they never killed any human being, either kings or sages or anyone. Only this is a story to speak about the great power of the penance of Vishwamitra. This story is narrated, in fact. So, according to this advice, this king this king Harishchandra, he commands his people to go and offer plenty of money, whatever they wish. You fulfill their desire, and whoever possesses minimum 3 children, from them only 3 or more, 5, 10, 11, like that they may possess, but minimum they must have 3 children. Otherwise, the mother and father, if they got only 1 child or 2 children, if they give the son, they lament throughout the life. Even if they got 10 children, 15 children also, they will have the same love, affection and all for all the children. Even then, for doing welfare to the entire mankind, if one of their children can be utilized, that would be great cause of merit only. So thus they can consider. So as per the instruction, they went in search of a boy who is very healthy, born in a noble family, very virtuous, very lustrous, very scholar, great person with full health. Such a person alone is befitting to be offered as the Narametha, as offered into the fire, into that Vedic altar to the gods to get the desired fruit of that yaga. So they asked so many people, mother, father, and all, none of them agreed. Finally, these people approached a Brahmin who got 3 sons. They came there and prayed that Brahmin saluted and expressed the desire of the king, the ruler of their country. Unless the ruler of the country is healthy, wealthy, happy in all means, he cannot rule the citizens properly. So, telling all these points, they requested them, if they are willing, they can offer one of their sons. If they are not willing, they need not have to give at all. So for that they said, they are very poor Brahmin family. So these people said, whatever you want, we will give. The king will give. Now we are giving this land, properties, fields, money. Thus they offered a lot to this family. Then the father said, I cannot leave my elder son. The mother said, I got a lot of love for my younger son. So automatically the middle boy, Sunashepa, his name, he himself came forward and said, I will come along with you. So immediately he bowed down to the feet of his father and mother. Though they are afflicted, not willing, there is no other way, they thought. So they kept quiet. The Sunashepa followed these people. And they brought him to King Harishchandra. He also became very much pleased. But everybody will have a longing for the life. There is nothing dear or priyama in the whatever we like the most ourselves, our prana, our life. Even Sunashepa, though he offered himself because his mother and father became ready to fulfill the desire of the king, the ruler of country. He came, but he wants to save his life. So he is searching for that is, you should not escape. The king must get the desired fruit of the yaga, even if he did not cut the head of this Sunashepa. So for that plan, he is thinking in mind. While these people are traveling and coming, reaching that place where that Vedic altar is there, Upastambha is there, where this Sunashepa is to be tied. And then after doing the process with the chanting of mantras, automatically that animal's life, it leaves and goes away and the desired fruit comes. They never used to cut the head of even Ashwa, horse also. Never. They never threw by force the living animal into the fire. Never. None of the sages did. By the chanting of mantras willingly, the jiva reaches the heavenly abode and the body automatically falls into the fire Vedic altar. That is what the process of all those yagas. Then while they are coming on the way, Shunasepa saw his maternal uncle Vishwamitra Maharshi. Immediately he fell on his feet and prayed to protect his life, is telling what all story had happened. Then Vishwamitra, he said, I will protect you. And he advised some mantra, Varuna mantra, Upadesha. He did mantra Upadesha and asked Sunasepa to go on uttering, chanting that mantra and pray Varuna Deva to protect his lives, Pancha Pranas, the prana. So then onwards he took holy snana, he dipped water and then he came there along with them. Then he was tied to that Upastambha and the process is going on, Yajna Prakriya. This boy is with concentration, with full faith, devotion. He went on repeating that mantra, praying Varuna Deva. Immediately Varuna Deva appeared there and loosened the chains which he is tied, and he offered the fruit of that Ashwametha Yaga Phala he gave to Harishchandra, saying that you need not have to offer this Shunasepa into the fire, Vedic altar. Even then, you will get the fruit of the Yaga Phala. Then the king became very much pleased, and he released Shunasepa. He went there. This is there in Mahabharata. It is there in Puranas. And Shunasepa Upakhyana, and taking this, they wrote a sort of Nataka Prakriya where Machyama Agacha. In this Machyama Vyayoga, actually they wanted to call their middle son, but this Machyama means Bhimasena, he thought they are calling loudly him only, because he is called as Machyama. Kunti, Machyama, Dharmaraja, Bhimasena and Arjuna. So Bhimasena is Machyama of Kunti Putras. Among Pandavas, Arjuna is the middle. Dharmaraja, Bhimasena, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva. So like that. So all these are. And then Mahakavyas. So Pancha Mahakavyas, I told you. Then Raghuvamsha Kumara Sambhava, written by Kalidasa Mahakavi. Then Kiratarjunayam by Bharavi, Shishupala Vatha by Makha Naishathiya Charita by Sri Harsha. Then Gajya, Kandakavyas, then Rutu Samkhara, Mekha Duta, like that, so many are there. Then Prasiddha Gajya Kavyas are Kadambari. When we say Gajya, immediately we remember of Kadambari and Dashakumara Charita, Harsha Charita, like that. Then Champu, Gajya Padyatmaka. In the Vedas, Brahmana Granthas, even in the Vedas, Samvada Suktas are there. Purura, Urvashi, Pururava Samvada, Yama Yami Samvada, Vishwamitra Nadi Samvada, like that. The dialogues between two. This is the base for Champu Sakitya. Then Champu is even in the Upanishads, Gajya Padya is there. Mantras, Padya means when they are in Upanishads, Vedas, we say mantra. Mantras and Gajya Pagas. Even Gajya is mantra only in the Upanishads. Then Hitopadesha, Panchatantra, Katha Saritsagara, etc. All, they all are. There are poems and prose part also. They are all can be called as Champu, but at a particular time, Champu Sakitya has come. So Champu Ramayana, then Champu Mahabharata, Nala Champu. At MA now, Nala Champu they kept in the syllabus. Then Vishwaguna Darsha Champu, Nilakantha Vijaya Champu about Shiva. Like that, so many granthas are there which are Champu Kavyas, we can say. Any Prakriya we can say. Why people write Kavya? Why great poets, scholars, pandits and all, they write Gadya, Padya, whatever may be. Why they are writing Sahitya? Because Yashase, Arthakrute, Vyavahara Vide, Shiveta Rakshataye, Sadhyaha Para Nirvrutaye, Kanta Sammita Tayopadesayuje. So Kavyam Yashase, Arthakrute, Vyavahara Vide. Kavyam. They write Kavya because Kavyam, writing a Kavya, gives Yashase, great fame. Artha Krute, automatically they get wealth, money, prosperity, glory. Vyavahara Vide, to give the Vyavaharika Jnana to human beings. By learning Sahitya, we get how to behave in this world. Vyavahara Vide, Shiveta Rakshataye. Shiva is auspiciousness. Shiva Itara, other than Shiva is bad. So these kavyas protect mankind from bad. So all auspiciousness would befall on us, come to us. Sadhyaha means at once. Para nirvrutaye. The poet, whoever writes such great kavyas, immediately they get moksha, potana matya. The moment he completed writing, that is translating Anuvada Rachana, original Vyasa Maha Bhagavatam is translated by Potana Matya into Telugu, and he got mukti. He got merged. Paramatma, Sri Ramachandra, Sri Krishna Paramatma, Sri Mahavishnu gave darshana and gave mukti to him. So Sadhyaha Para Nirvrutaye. And how is this Kavya? Kanta Sammita Taya Upadeshayuje. It advises, it gives very good advices to the entire mankind, like the wife. Just as whatever the wife speaks with the husband becomes very much pleased and he listens with attention, interest and follows because she speaks very pleasingly. Vedas are Prabhu Samhitas. They command us like the Guru. Guru Shasana is like Veda Shasana. Puranas are Mitra Samhitas. Puranas teach us the same teachings of Vedas, but like a friend. Whenever the friend says any words, the friends would be very happy. They follow the words of the friends, the advices of the friends, and they share all their feelings with the friends. So, like the friends, the Puranas teach us, give us knowledge. Then the Kavyas, Natakas and all, they teach us and show the good path, like the Patni, like the wife, Kanta Samhita. Okay, have you understood all these points? Now you try to learn Sahitya also. Today also I will tell a small story which is not in Pravesha. In the last class, next day after tomorrow, Friday, I will tell the story of 10th lesson. Now today I will tell small story which all of you might have studied at your LKG level itself. All of us know, we teach the children, they teach in school. With small sentences, I will tell and ask you questions. You must answer each of you only one. Eshaha ekaha kakaha. This is one crow. There is ekaha kakaha asti. There is a crow. Instead of saying there is a kakaha, if we show this is the crow, we can understand. Suppose a tree is there, a kaki, a crow is there. Kakaha means the crow. So kakaha vruksha shakhayam upavishyati. It is sitting, the crow is sitting on the branch of a tree. Saha rotikam khadati. It is eating a rotika, a bread we can say. Some roti, it is there in its mouth and it is eating. Tada Shrugalaha ayati. Then at that time, a jackal, a fox approached the tree. A jackal came there. The jackal saw the crow and some roti is there in its mouth. So Shrugalaha kakam kathayati. The Shrugala, the fox says to the crow that Kaka Raja, O king of the crows, Ekam Geetam Shravayatu, you sing very nicely, very pleasantly. You please sing a song. Ekam Geetam Gana. If the crow sings, what happens? To sing the song, it has to open the mouth. That very moment, the bread piece will fall down. This Shrugala can eat. It is so clever. Otherwise, who will praise the singing of crow? Kaka, kakaha, shuka, shukaha, pika, pikaha, they say. Kaki, the kaka, crow is also back. Kaka Krishnaha, pika Krishnaha. Kopedaha, shuka, pika kakayo. What difference is there among the cuckoo and the crow? Both are black only. But Vasanta Kale Samprapte, when the autumn season comes, Vasanta Ritu, Kaka Kakaha, Pika Pikaha. So the cuckoo sings very cool, like that it sings very melodiously, attractively, and the crow sings like Ka Ka, which is Karna Katora, people say. Even though the crow is considered as very holy because the crow represents Pitru Devatas. Whenever we do these Autvadahika karmas and all, then Shraddha karma, then we keep that Kaka Pinda and the crow has to come and eat. Then only we believe that the Pitru Devata has come and eaten and all. So even all animals, all birds, all trees, all mountains, all rivers, the whole nature is embodiment, all human beings are embodiment of Paramatma only. So this Shrugalaha Kakam Kathayati, the fox is telling to the crow, Kakaraja Ekam Geetam Shravayatu, you please make me listen one song. So Tavaga Suramasti, singing would be very melodious, very nice. You sing very nicely, iti. Thus, the Shrugala said, Moodhaha Kakaka Geetam Gayati. Because this crow is Moodha. He is not intelligent. He is dull-witted. So, because he praised the singing of him, he became very happy and sang. It started to sing a song. Tada tasya mukhat rotika athaka patati. So then when the crow started to sing the song, it is saying ka ka and all, then that piece of bread has fallen on the ground. Cheturaha Shrugalaha, the skillful fox, tasya tat rotikam gruhitva dhavati. So catching hold of that bread piece, the Shrugala ran away and ate happily. Seeing that Kakaha Nirashaha Pavati, seeing that the food has fallen, fruit from the mouth has fallen on the ground, Shrugala ate it and it could not eat. So the Kakaha became very much distressed. Nirashaha. So this is the story. Now I will put questions, you answer. Kaha rotikam khadati. Who is eating that rotika? Full sentence you must say 100 times. I am telling. If you just tell the answer, you will not get any mark. You will get only half mark of the marks.
Rotikam kadati. Kakaha rotikam kadati.
Very nice. Kakaha rotikam khadati. Now second one. Kaha gayati. Who is singing?
Kakaha Gayati.
Very nice. Excellent. Kakaha gayati. Ka patati. Which has fallen down?
Rotika Padati.
Rotika patati. Very Rotika akaranta strilinga. So ka word is there. So rotika patati. Okay. Then kaha nirashaka bhavati.
Kakaha nirashaha bhavati.
One more question we can. Kaha dhavati. Who runs? Kaha dhavati?
Rochika Dhavati.
Shrugalaka dhavati. Very nice. Kaha nirasha bhavati? Kakaha nirashaka bhavati. Very nice. Excellent. All of you answered perfectly. Day after tomorrow also, I will try to teach a little of grammar, small items only, which you can easily understand. And also some supashita, some prehelikas, and also the story, 10th lesson story we can tell. Okay. Then today puzzles also now we are learning. So which puzzle, 10th lesson puzzle I have not explained, so that we can explain today. And then day after tomorrow, some other puzzle which is not there in your book. Tell. 10th lesson. So Bhasha Pyasa, then Vyavaharika Shabdas, vegetables they have given here. Page number 214, 214 Prehelika, 10th lesson Prehelika. I will tell and stop today. Sanujaha, Sa Anujaha, Sa means Saha, along with Sanujaha Kananam Gatva, Yatu Thanan Jekhana Kaha, Madhye Varnatrayam Datva, Ravanaha Kidrusho Vada. This is the Prehelika. Sa Anujaha, along with his younger brother, Kananam Gatva, having gone to the forest, Yatu Thanan, that is the Rakshasas, the demons, Kaha Jaghana, who killed the demons? Jaghana killed. So, who killed, having gone to the forest along with his younger brother? Who went to forest along with his brother, killed the Rakshasas? Answer.
Rama.
Ramaha. Okay, now you keep Ramaha as the answer. Now you listen, what would be the puzzle? Madhye Varnatrayam Datva. You must put 3 letters in between Ra and Ma. Keep 3 letters in between Ra and Ma. Then that becomes what sort of person Ravana is. Madhye Varnatrayam Datva, putting 3 letters in between. Ravanaha Kidrushaka Vada. Vada means tell. You please tell how Ravana is, what sort of Ravana is. That would be the answer. Can any of you try what would be the 3 letters in between Ra and Ma? How is Ravanasura? How Ravanasura is called as? That would be the answer.
Rakshasam.
Rakshasaha.
Ma, there seems to be Ma.
Is there Ra, Rakshasa, okay?
Rakshasam.
He is the best among the Rakshasas. This is the clue I can give. He is best among Rakshasa. Best means Uttama.
Rakshasotama.
Only 3 letters. Sotama, Rakshasotama, Kshasottama are the 3 letters. Rakshasottamaka, Rakshasanam Uttamaka, the best among the Rakshasas. Ravanasura is really the best among Rakshasas, because though he is called as a Rakshasa by his some of the traits, he is born in Brahmin family. He did a lot of great penance. He pleased even Paramashiva, and then he did good stotra. He is a very great scholar. Navavyakarana Athishteta, they say Athishta, and also he is a Brahman. He worked as the Brahmagaru, we say Brahma, to even Shiva and Parvati for entering into Guruha, Swagguruha. Gruha Pravesha. So he is a great person. Even then, he is Rakshasa. Rakshasottamaka. So, how do you like this? Is it nice? Rakshasottamaka, Ravanasuraka. Ramaka, Rakshasottamaka. Okay? Okay. Swasti for today.
Madam, what is the difference between yaga and yajna, madam? Yaga and yajna.
Same. Yaga, yajna, in fact, both are same. Yaja is the root for both the words. Yaga, yajna. But mostly in our daily usage, normally we say for small yagas, Chandi yaga, Ganapati yaga, Chandi homa, we say Ganapati homa, Gayatri homa and all. Yajna means normally which takes a few days, full one day. These take only few hours, whereas yajnas we conduct for 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 1 year, then Dwadasa Varshika, Satra is also yaga, yajna. So slight difference is there, but in fact now
So,
we are using as synonyms only.
Mahayaga is
Yaga.
yajna. Mahayaga is yajna. Mahayaga is yajna. Mahayaga.
Mahan yaga, a very big yaga,
Yes, sir.
which takes a long time, having big procedure and aiming good, best fruits and all. We can call. Okay.
We'll go
Sir,
for prayer, ma'am. Then we
Can we
can.
call I'm sorry. Can
We'll
we
go
call
for prayer.
Ashwamedham? Yeah. Can we call
Prasad ji.
Ashwamedham as the Mahayajna?
Krishna
Mahayaga?
Prasad garu, sir, we'll go for prayer, then we'll talk, please.
All right.
Mr. Mohan Bhatt, please.
Yes, sir. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्रह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अदनाः सदनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कच्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, Swasti. Thank you, Mr. Mohan Bhatt. Now we'll rise for national anthem. I request Dr. Kalpana ji to recite national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मांगे चाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
Jai Hind. Thank you, Kalpana ji. Yes, Krishna Sagar, please ask your question.
నమస్కారం అండి.
నమస్కారం.
విశాలాక్షి గారు, మన అశ్వమేధం అనేది కెన్ వి కాల్ ఇట్ ఎస్ ఎ మహా యాగ ఆర్ యజ్ఞ? అశ్వమేధ యాగం అంటారు కదా, అశ్వమేధ యాగం.
In fact, yaga, yajna, both are synonyms only. We use both the words. Even though slight differences are there. Ashwamedha yaga, Rajasuya yaga. Even Rajasuya yaga takes a lot of time. Even then, yaja is the root for either yaga or yajna for both. So we can call either yaga or yajna, both we can call for all.
One more point. One more point. Why do we call it as a Ashwamedha? Is it depending on the medha of the Ashwa it is done? Actually, it is supposed to be. See, Ashwamedha is supposed to be wherever the horse goes, that land the king is supposed to go and win over, right? That's the major objective, what Sri Rama did. So is it based on the metha of horse that, the entire yajna depends, or what exactly is that?
Metha is actually, it is killing only. Methas. Vapa is there, a certain part of the body is called as Vapa. And Veda itself says that Vapa part, if it is eaten by the people, the Yajamani, whoever, either the Brahmins or the Kshatriyas, whoever perform that yaga, mostly Kshatriyas do, but sometimes maybe in those time, in the olden days, at Veda Yuga, even Brahmins, some of them used to do. If they eat that Vapa, the small part, they get, they say, the Veda mantra says, they get the divinity in them, divine power, physical, mental, spiritual, divine power would increase in them. They become eligible to reach heavenly abodes and all. So, in long back in the olden days, only during Veda Yuga, that process was there. So, because that Vapa is there in Methas, Metha is also one of our Sapta Dhatus. So, that Metha is desired for. That is why it is called as Metha. Ashwametha, only Ashwametha, they do not with any other animal. Only that horse also should be born in a noble family among the horses. Just as human beings also, Uttama Janma is there. Thus for elephants also, for horses, for each and every living creature, the Uttama Janma. Kalyani is the Jati which is Uttama for horses. Then Mattagaja, we say, the intoxicated elephant among elephants. Then among women, human beings, Padmini Jati, they say. Thus for Brahmins, Srotriya Brahmana. Thus Vapa, they eat so methas. Metho vritti, the intellect would get increased by eating that, they believe.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Right.
Can I ask one question, madam?
Yes.
When we say padona means short of. Suppose I want to say adhik, quarter more than 3 o'clock. I am telling as pada adhika trivadanam. Is it correct?
Instead of pada adhika sapada, we can say, because it is pada, sapada, sartha, like that we can say. Adhika also you can say pancha nimesha adhika, eka nimesha adhika, pancha nimesha adhika, dasha nimesha adhika.
Okay.
Pancha, like that, anyone, shodasa nimesha adhika, you can say. Sapada we say normally because along with 1/4.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Dhanyavad, madam.
Dhanyavad.
Ashwamedha could also be because the horse is the animal that is a designated one, because it can cover for a king, it can when he lets it go free, and enemy it can go vast distances in a short time. So that is why probably no other animal can go that way,
Yes,
like
correct.
elephant or any. Yeah. So
Yes, yes.
that could probably be one of the reasons why.
Horsepower, we measure the power also. Horsepower they kept. The horse is the only animal which can run very fast. Not
Correct.
even the tiger and cheetah, they say, but they are all cruel animals among the sadhu jantus. Horse is the only animal which can run very fast. For doing Ashwamedha Yaga, the Yajamani, his monarchism must be accepted by all the Samanta kings. That is why when they leave this writing that tying that plate on the forehead of the horse, they leave the horse, and then so many soldiers would follow. A good take carer would be there. So when this horse is traveling all the countries, complete earth mass, whoever accepts the monarchism of that person, that king, they give money, ornaments, whatever may be, any gifts. Then whoever wants to never suppose does not accept the monarchism of that person, then they catch hold of this horse. They did not leave unless the soldiers fight with them. They must get victory and get the horse released from them and go again. So that is the custom. That was the custom. Ashwamedha Yaga only the kings used to do. Rajasuya Yaga, Ashwamedha Yaga. Then Vishwajit Yaga, Maharshis do. Kings also do. There are so many other yagas also. Atiratra Yaga, Darsha Purnamasa Yaga. All these are mostly called as yagas only. So we can say yaga takes a long time, and yajna may be restricted. Chandi yajnam we can say, but Chandi yaga we are saying. Ganapati Rudra Homa, Homa, yaga, yajna. All these are used as synonyms only. Okay.
Madam, I want to make one observation, and I want, because you're a teacher, you're whatever you say, it's a gospel for everybody. Now there are three things that we should consciously desist from. One is, we said we don't want to use the word Sanskrit. We should say consciously use the word Sanskritam. Point number one.
Yes.
Yeah. Point number two, don't ever refer to Itihasa and Purana like Ramayana and Mahabharata as mythology. This is a colonial legacy. The British Raj and Macaulayan mindset has made us, and we also unconsciously use that word. So through your medium, my humble supplication is that we should consciously desist from using mythology, because it's a myth. It is not, because Ramasetu was there, Rama was there, all that was there. Then the third thing is, I have observed a lot of people, because when somebody dies in our Hindu, we are cremating them, not burying them. So they say RIP. They don't know that that body is not resting in peace. It is cremated. It is Dahanam is happening, and we have to say Sadloka Prapti. Shivloka Prapti, or Vishnu Loka Prapti, or Sadgati. This we have to consciously drive home more. My humble supplication, madam. What is your comment on that?
Correct, sir. We must say Sanskritam only. And also when anybody die normally, we say Shivaikyata. The soul, it has already originally Sutta Buddha Mukta Tattva, our Atma. So the Atma got Atmatva. Only the body, the Atma came out of that particular body. So we should not say let the soul rest in peace. They are all for that other religions' words, not ours. Vishwatma Bhavana, our Atma became one with it. It does not mean it got united. It itself is Nitya Suddha Buddha Mukta Swabhava Tattva Atma, all pervading. That all pervading Atma has become all pervading, leaving this Upati aside. Yes.
Correct, madam. I have taken a resolution that even during WhatsApp groups, people are saying RIP, RIP. I
They
consciously
write,
tell
many
them this,
people,
you know,
they are
and
all ignorant. They do not know. I never wrote till now. Sarvatma Bhavana. Let them, Siva Sayudhya, we say, let that Atma become united with the Paramatma. It has already Paramatma only, and even then, because of this Upathi is there, from the Upathi, the Atma came out and it merged, it became one with, just as the pot is there, Khata Akasha is there. When the pot is broken, the automatically that Mahakasha is there. The Khata Akasha is becoming Mahakasha. It does not mean this is going and merging. It is already there, Mahakasha only. So like that. Okay.
Swasti,
Mr.
thank
Sridhar,
you.
How about Om Shanti, madam? Om Shanti is also okay. Om Shanti.
Dr. Rajiv, we'll discuss some other day, boss.
Sadgati or
Okay.
Om Shanti is okay, madam? Om
We'll
Shanti.
close the
Okay?
session.
Hello, I want
Shanti
to
means
say a few
peace.
words.
Excellent.
Shanti.
Shanti means peace. Let there be
Sir
peace.
wants to say something.
Prabhu Garu, I think, is there.
Prabhu Garu
Yeah.
wants to say something.
Yeah, good morning, Visalakshmi madam and others. I knew Ratnam Challaji since my childhood because her whole family members, brothers, they were all close friends of mine, including our Challa Chittibabu, who is the coordinator for the other courses. So we were all playing together and we were enjoying a lot in our childhood. So since my childhood, that is for about 65 years, 70 years, we have been knowing each other, and she is highly knowledgeable and she has accomplished a lot in her life. And recently also she was in touch with me. There is one great person in Kasi who has written a book which is published by Ramakrishna Math. He is a professor, for the principal of a college. So she sent me that book and she said he will come and meet me also, or when I go to Kasi I can meet him. So I was really shocked when I came to know that she died at the age of 70. And I understand she had some health issues. So from the health and body point of view, we have to remember that if we maintain our body without any health issues, which is not easy, but it is possible, through yoga practice, you can live long. But of course, you can never live permanently. So one day or the other, the body has to collapse, as my sister Visalakshi just now wonderfully explained. The only body collapses, but the Atman, the self. Of course, we all may be getting confused in what she said. I have also been telling the same thing in my lectures, in my classes, in meditation and all that. So the whole purpose of higher yoga meditation is to remember, revive your original identity. I am not the body, naham deho, nendriya, anyantaranga, and so on and so forth. And asserting yourself to be one with the Supreme Consciousness, which is Shiva Chaitanyam or Brahma Chaitanyam or Satchidananda Akshan. You are only that and not this. But as Gita chapter on Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga says, the gunas are binding. Sattvam Rajastamaiti Guna Prakriti Sambhava Nibadnanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Avyam. So the pure self, which is avyaya, which is destructionless, is bound by the body, by the prakriti and its gunas. So when the body is not capable of continuing, it will die, and its connection with body will be disconnected. And of course, according to our Shastras and Puranas, there are other bodies also, not only the Sthula Sharira which has died, but there is a Sukshma Sharira and there is a Karana Sharira. The Sukshma Sharira comprises of the mind and to some extent prana, but the prana also will be cut off after 10 days. So the mind and the vasanas, the karma ashaya will continue with the karana sarira of the jiva to the next life if he is born again. If he has not, he or she has not achieved the moksha state. So if he or she is a jnani and achieved moksha state while being alive as a jivan mukta, then no birth will happen once again. So anyway, Ratnam Challa was a great personality. She was a professor of physics and she did a lot of good things to the society. And I hope that she will get Shivaikyam, Brahmaikyam Sthiti, Moksha Sthiti. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we'll close the session today. Have a nice day.
Thank you. ధన్యవాదాలు.
Thank you, sir.